Well, first at 4, Savannah firefighters who volunteered to respond to the Brantley County wildfire are back home.
They worked tirelessly in unfamiliar territory for a week. Now a captain with the department is talking to WSAV's Sarah Smith about the conditions they experienced and how it feels to be back home.
The wildfires in Brantley County were unlike anything Savannah firefighters have ever seen, adapting to rural conditions. But I'm told by leadership they're proud to know their firefighters will step up for neighboring communities. A crew of 13 Savannah firemen made their way to Brantley County last week, volunteering their time, energy, and equipment to make a difference. The conditions they were in were unlike anything they've ever seen, according to Captain Ryan Stegall. He says they were amazed at how large the response was and appreciated seeing units from all over the state working hand in hand for one common goal, saving life and property.
A lot of people lost their homes in Brantley County. The fire department and the forestry and the hot shots and all the teams did the best they could to save. But when a 30,000 acre fire is coming at you with wind direction, you have to do the best you can. It was very moving experience for me, something I'll never forget.
While these firefighters are back serving the hostess city, I'm told if any community, especially Brantley County, is in need of reinforcements, they'll be there. In Savannah, I'm Sarah Smith, WSAV News 3, on your side.
Well, crews keep making progress against that Highway 82 wildfire in Brantley County. Right now, it's burning more than 22,000 acres and is 45% contained. The fire broke out nearly 2 weeks ago on April 20th, and officials say one challenge they're facing the large number of waxy leaf plants that actually grow in our region.
All of those leaves on those, although they're green, this time of year before they form the waxy coating on them that they'll get later in the summer, they have an oil in that leaf. And so because that waxy coating does not exist yet, the flames can heat those oils up really quickly and fire moves very freely from leaf to leaf.
The city of Tybee Island is stepping up to help animals impacted by the wildfires in Georgia. Now, crews loaded trailer donations today. The items are headed to Brantley County to support displaced pets. We're told thanks to donations from the community, the city was able to collect nearly 12,000 pounds of supplies, including pet food, kitty litter, and bedding. The supplies will be distributed through a central hub in Brantley County to support multiple rescue groups.
12,000 pounds on the trailer, so we have about 10,000 pounds of dog food, cat food, both wet and dry. We have cat litter, we have horse food. Our community came out huge this time and supported us.
Tybee leaders say they will continue to collect supplies, and they're planning additional runs in the coming weeks. They're accepting donations at City Hall offices and through a scheduled pickup service.
Our crime and safety report: 2 people arrested yesterday in Beaufort County, allegedly trying to pick up guns in the mail. WSAV's Danielle Cobb has more.
As 2 people pulled up to this post office yesterday to pick up their package, they were surrounded by federal agents. Turns out they were trying to collect illegal firearm material they'd allegedly ordered. They were both arrested.
It was like a movie.
Keishan Patel was working 2 doors down from the post office when he heard a lot of commotion outside. He walked out to find federal agents with the United States Postal Inspection Services and the Department of Homeland Security with their guns drawn. They were there for 18-year-old Brandon Anderson and a woman. Authorities confirmed the 2 were arrested for ordering an illegal firearm or firearm parts through the mail. Anderson has been charged with felony machine gun possession. The 2 await to see if they'll be indicted by a federal grand jury.
Whenever a tip comes in or we are working an investigation and we notice that there's parcels coming in that could contain illegal material, whether it's firearms, drugs, stolen material, that we come together, we investigate, we make those arrests. Sometimes we build patterns, and this is one of those cases where there may have been packages in the past, but I can't go into too many details because it's still an ongoing investigation.
Anderson is currently being held at the Beaufort County Detention Center on the illegal weapon-related charge. The postal inspector says the woman was booked locally too, but her identity is still unknown at this time. Danielle Cobb, WSAV News 3, on your side.
One person was injured in a Savannah shooting last night. The Savannah Police Department says it happened in the 1200 block of East 33rd Street. Investigators say a man was treated at the hospital for a non-life-threatening gunshot injury. He is in stable condition right now, and no arrests have been made. Anyone with information is asked to call Crime Stoppers at 912-234-2020. That's 234-2020.
Tick season officially in full swing, and the tiny bugs can carry a lot of disease, and that can impact a person's quality of life. WSV's Isley Herschel has more on what these diseases actually are.
Ticks carry many diseases, the most notable being Lyme disease. It starts with what doctors call a bullseye rash, which is a red rash like in the center, and then it almost looks like a target as it gets bigger. Doctors with Memorial Health say it's important to keep track of how you're feeling if you do think that you were bitten by a tick. If you develop this rash and have a fever or muscle aches, they say going to a physician is important. If you find a tick on your body or feel like you were bit by one, a tick expert I spoke with says putting the tick in the freezer is a good idea.
We do that because if we start getting those flu-like symptoms or we see a rash in the area where the tick bit us, we can take that tick to our doctors, and then that'll help us get the right line of treatment, because not every tick can spread the same pathogen.
The best way to remove a tick from your skin or clothes is with tweezers by its head, so you avoid accidentally infecting yourself with disease from the tick. Isley Herschel, WSAV News 3 on your side.
Isley, thank you. A major investment aimed at shaping Georgia's future workforce. Gulfstream is committing $5 million to education programs across the state focused on building the next generation of aviation talent. Gulfstream says that $5 million investment will support education programs from kindergarten through 12th grade. Now, the technical colleges and universities as well. Company leaders say the goal is to build a strong pipeline of local talent as the company continues to grow. At Savannah Technical College, officials say their aviation training center, that is already at capacity with plans to expand, and they say that expansion would double the facility and eventually triple the number of students trained.
Investments in labs, equipment, and tools so students are learning on what they'll actually use on day one. That's how you close the gap between education and the workforce.
Leaders say this investment is building a talent pipeline, one that will help drive economic growth and keep Georgia competitive in innovation.
Now, Time Saver Traffic, sponsored by Arrowhead Clinic, the accident doctors, where it pays to get well.
This afternoon, we are watching some slow-moving traffic along I-95 northbound. This is the view from the Welcome Center heading towards South Carolina. Speeds are down to around 20 miles per hour or so as you approach the Savannah River Bridge, crossing over into the Low Country. So that traffic does start to speed up a bit as you head north of Hardeeville and 278. It's mainly the construction zone causing issues there. Also crossing the Ogeechee River Bridge, dealing with some delays right now. Interstate 16 flowing relatively smoothly, considering the time of day, taking 13 minutes from downtown Savannah to Pooler, though if you are heading up US 17 to 278 to Hilton Head, taking just about an hour and a half right now.